Hey, Ebro fans, this is Todd. So today we got Steve here, the awesome artist he is, and he's going to be taking requests. So if you guys want to see something drawn, let Steve know and let me know, and we will have Steve draw it. That'd be cool, right?
Yep.
But while we're waiting, I'm going to go and grab something for you to draw right now. Let's see. You like drawing the Hulk, right?
Oh yeah.
Here's a custom Hulk, man.
Okay.
So this is what Steve's drawing right there. Of course, a custom He-Man Hulk.
It's a He-Hulk.
It's a He-Hulk.
I'm gonna leave the joints out.
Yep, that's cool, man. I just realized I'm not logged into YouTube on this computer yet.
Okay, can they hear? Can they hear?
Yeah, they can hear.
Okay. Did you make his chest plate and stuff?
Oh, I actually got them from another figure called Titus.
Oh.
All right, let's see if we had any requests yet. Nope, no requests yet. This light's casting a really crazy shadow. See if that helps better. All right, so if you guys have any requests for what you want Steve to draw next, go ahead and put it in the comments. So don't forget, tomorrow is our class we're going to have on creating custom figures. And tomorrow we're going to do the heat and pop for tomorrow's lesson. That'll be
The heat and pop.
heat and pop.
Sounds something like sounds German.
Heat and pop.
Lightning bolts.
It's funny, my granddaughter asked what the G is for. I said it stands for our last name. She told me it stands for Grandpa.
Pretty close, right?
Yeah.
That is a serious axe,
Yeah, it's actually made out of a coat hanger for the handle.
man. Oh yeah.
I didn't want to drill a hole in his hand,
Yeah.
so it's the part where the strap
Yeah,
hooks
but I
up.
see. Yeah.
You see that?
Yeah, that's smart.
Yeah. You know, I don't want to drill a hole in the Hulk's hand and ruin the figure aesthetically. Nice.
Yeah.
Let me check the comments.
Okay.
No?
How many are on right now? You know?
There was 5, but now there's 4. We're boring them, Steve.
Can only draw as fast as I can.
I know. Hey Ben, thanks for joining us. So today we're doing live art with Steve, and he's taking requests. Right now he's just drawing this whole Titus custom that I put together. I'm trying to arrange these lights a little better so I don't quite so much shadow. See if we can blind Steve in the process.
Yeah. It's gonna slow down the process.
Hey, where's Bailey?
Downstairs.
Oh, okay, I didn't see him. Of course, I haven't gone downstairs, have I?
Nope.
I need to explain why. So this is what he's drawing right here. He wants Ram Man smashing something with his axe would be cool.
Okay. Oh.
I guess I could get Ram Man out again. Remember what he looks like? Do you need
No,
him?
you get him out. That way
Okay.
I can get him exactly right.
I wasn't prepared. This is what as good this time, Steve.
What?
No, it's lacking.
All right, so you want me to stop and keep going?
I guess you want to stop on it and get
Yep.
back to it later.
Yep.
So, Ram Man and his axe.
Put the Hulk right there. That is a tiny axe. He can do better than that. Come on.
So Ben, he's gonna go ahead and he's gonna start drawing the Ram Man with his axe for you. That's cool, man.
Let's get a basic layout here. What I'm doing. That helmet, this helmet and stuff is really cool on this one.
Yeah. Way better than the 80s Ram Man, that's for sure.
Oh yeah, that was horrible, man. Jeez, that was an embarrassment to the brand, that thing.
But you know, he did have shiny wrist cuffs because you know they used Scotch tape with some kind of chrome on
Yeah,
it.
I don't even want to. That's embarrassing. That's just very embarrassing. I want to see if I can find a better pencil real quick here. One that actually gives me a number 2 feel to
Oh,
it.
look at that face.
There we go.
That is cool. Hey, if you guys didn't see the close-up of this, look at the face on that Hulk. That is incredible.
I want him to be slamming this axe down. I'm trying to get it right here.
I know it's a huge guy and a small little axe.
I know. Yeah. We're doing a different axe. That's too wimpy. I mean, that's totally wimpy. Dude, you know, this guy's huge. He's swinging an axe like that's something you cut meat with. You need something serious in there.
And once you always carry your meat cleaver on your back just in case, you know.
Yeah, whenever I see a cow that just so happen, hey, that looks good.
You know, the vegetarian way is not to kill the cow. Just slap off a chunk for a hamburger later. You don't want to kill the cow.
Oh, yeah, that's the vegetarian way you said?
Sure.
I think you got it all wrong, man. Lots of erasing today. I haven't drawn anything on. Everything I've drawn has been on the computer today, so I'm kind of rusty. Sorry,
Why does he have a dog face?
Yeah.
So in case you guys didn't know, Steve does artwork all the time, and he has been stuck doing pets, cats and dogs, for how long now, Steve?
A month.
For a month. People will send him pictures of cats and dogs, right? And then he has to draw their cat or dog. So he has been drawing nothing but people's pets.
And dogs. And man, I am ready to not draw cats and dogs anymore. At least for a little while.
So that helps at all.
No, I'm fine, actually. That is good.
So Ben says, it's really awesome to see the process. I admire his talent. Grammy is my first figure as a kid, so I'm partially biased as my favorite.
He looks like he's like the biggest dude too. Is there a bigger guy?
There are some guys that are taller but not really wider. There is a new Adventures guy that's uses the same body because they didn't want to waste the molds. But
Then
technically, no.
The answer's no. Then
Not really, no.
Because he really looks like Juggernaut today.
Well, we got Titus the Giant. You drew that last time.
But dude,
But he's
that's
a giant.
whole different deal there.
Yeah, he's supposed to be a giant. So
cool, man. Those are really cool. It's just when I see this guy, I just think of oh gosh.
yeah, he is very Juggernaut-like.
Yeah, I think.
And he smashes swings his head. I mean, come on.
And that's Juggernaut's MO, man. Total
Exactly.
MO. Oh.
I think it's mechanical. Look at that.
I want him to have big muscles. I don't want him to be.
Yeah. Unlike the '80s figure where he has the soft, chubby muscles.
Like I said, we don't even need to talk about that, guys. 'Cause that is a full-on embarrassment. The anatomy alone is horrible. Okay, let's get his bracers in there. Oh no!
That's funny. So what we're doing right now, for those that just joined, is we're taking requests for drawings, and right now we are drawing Ram Man with a battle axe for Ben. Because Ben asked if we could have us draw Ram Man, so
Yeah, I think I'm gonna have him doing this something different with this. I'm not having him smashing the ground or anything. I'm having him chopping something else.
it's funny. When I was a kid, one of my heroes was Paul Bunyan.
Yeah.
And Paul Bunyan could swing the axe pretty good.
Yeah.
And he's got the, his big blue ox babe, so. Yeah. John Henry and Paul Bunyan, those are my two favorites.
One had to die though. He was disappointing.
Yeah, but he was born with a hammer in his hand. He's pulling them off.
No kidding. I mean, you get the kid out okay, but that hammer, man, it's kind of rough on the delivery.
Yeah. And what's the deal with him racing a machine, right?
Yeah.
And technically he tied the machine?
He won.
But he won, but then he died. The machine can make a second tunnel.
Look, the thing is he was fighting for workers' rights.
Yeah, he was fighting for workers' rights, but now the machine can make a second tunnel, and he can't make any more.
Well, I guess that was kind of the point. Is that, we don't have a whole lot of you guys. We have a bunch of these machines, and we can.
Yeah.
But
be able to create steel girders from just putting molten metal in his hands and folding his fists. I mean, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, I don't know why he died personally. If he could do that, then he should have been able to live right through all of that stuff.
Wasn't it his heart that gave out at the end?
Well, what if you beat a steam shovel? You'd be dying too.
That's like the guy that ran the first marathon. That's his story too. Is he ran the marathon to deliver some message and died when he got there, when he stopped running.
That better be a good message. That's all I know.
Well, why do you even run marathons today? The first guy who did it died.
Yeah.
It's like, what? You're actually going to run this marathon when the storyline is...
Well, they've been working up to it. I bet you that guy ain't good at it. He probably was like, oh, we got to get this news that Geico's got good insurance or something. And he ran all the way to freaking marathon and kicked out as soon as he got there. And so that's just bad preparation there.
Bad preparation.
Bad preparation.
Yeah. That's funny.
It's sad, actually, Todd. Very sad.
It is pretty sad.
This guy. These Michelin Man pants.
Yeah. What's he does on the side? He sells tires on the side.
Yeah, yeah. The attorney.
Someone's got to sell tires for the battle ram.
That thing doesn't have tires, does it?
Well, it has wheels.
Yeah, I don't know.
So
I just think he's in the wrong business.
that's why now he rams with his head.
Well, I hope he's got a hospital plan. That's what
Well, what's funny is his unhelmeted head has a steel plate. I'll grab it, man. You gotta see this.
Yeah, so he finally learned his lesson, is what you're saying.
He's got this steel plate riveted to his head.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, he's man. That's some dedication there, bro.
so in case you guys have not seen the alternate head,
Ding.
that's pretty cool. All right, Ben, what do you think, man?
Does he have any other weapons?
Nope, just his axe in his head.
Okay. I was gonna put something else in his other hand.
And those two guns.
Oh yeah, yeah. It's like Batman. Yeah. Two guns. And I know Batman doesn't carry a gun, except for in movies these days.
Well, he does carry that thing to shoot his
Yeah, but he's
graphic
not
gun.
shooting that at somebody's face or something. He's shooting that at a wall. You know.
Yeah, I suppose.
But you know, if it's a Zack Snyder, he's shooting.
Oh, hey, what do you think about that new Batman movie coming out? Batman Beyond,
I
man.
don't know. It's a soy boy Batman. Don't get me started, Todd. Don't make me get
But-
you in trouble on your own
They're
site.
gonna have Michael Keaton though.
I know that's the one saving thing.
I mean, bringing Michael Keaton back. I mean, come on, they should have never dropped him in the first place.
Well, you know.
And don't get me wrong, it was fun watching Val Kilmer, and it was fun watching that other guy. What was that
It
guy?
was not George Clooney. Was
George
not
Clooney.
fun, man. What,
Come
are you
on.
serious?
George
Did you-
Clooney was the best, not Batman, but the best Bruce Wayne.
Okay, you know what? I'll live with a bad Bruce Wayne, but that Batman was just embarrassing. That whole movie was embarrassing. You know, nipples on the bat suit. That's all I'll say. Okay, enough said. Jeez Louise.
But when it came to Bruce Wayne, he did a pretty stellar
Well, that's
Bruce Wayne.
because you know, because George Clooney is the man when it comes to being a bachelor kind of dude. You know, he was awesome in just about everything he did. But look, it was more of the direction than it was him.
Yeah.
It wasn't his fault. Although he takes responsibility for it. He says it was my fault that I ruined the franchise. I thought, wow. I thought it was Joel Schumacher's fault for coming up with such a horrendous storyline and wanting to do it.
After when I first saw they were gonna have Batman and Robin, I did get a little excited, hoping that the future movies would be better. And it's starting to work them in. This might actually work.
No, it didn't.
No. What was that kid's name? Chris O'Donnell?
Yeah. I mean, look, I like Chris O'Donnell. I think he's a good actor.
Yeah, there was this guy that I saw on some talk show that was going to play Robin, and he had a twin, a
Oh.
built-in stuntman, and they were both muscular. They both looked like Robin. They both were short and stocky, not stocky, but short
Yeah.
and muscular, and they looked like Robin. They could have been Robin, and there was two of them. Someone gets hurt, you got another one. You got a replacement.
Boy, you are really bad at selling stuff, man. You get one killed or hurt, you know, just call the other one. No thought that they might be like, yeah, you know, you killed my brother, so I don't think I'm really.
You killed my brother.
Oh, yeah, you killed my brother. Come on, pencil. Don't be like that.
I don't know. I think they would have been really cool. I was excited about it. And then they bring in Chris O'Donnell, and he's got the wrong color hair even. Didn't he have blonde hair? Well, you can't have Robin with blonde hair.
Well, you know, look, they've had all kinds of Robins over the years.
Yeah.
And
Even two
oh yeah,
female Robins.
yep. And they were, and, you know, the female Robin from, you know, Dark Knight was pretty cool.
Oh yeah.
I thought she was great.
That was so funny. My son gave it to me as a gay gift, thinking I wouldn't know who she was. Because I asked for Robin, so that's when he got me, and it's like, oh, cool. That's right.
Yeah. See, you disappointed your kid again.
I did. He was hoping that get me a gag gift.
And it turned out to be a gag on him. There we go.
Yeah.
That's how that should work, man.
Look at that boot. That's awesome.
Just embedded in the ground.
Dude, the way you do your perspective is so cool.
Yeah, he's just like coming at you, getting ready to just cleave you in two and then butt the two parts away from his head.
Well, Ben says that looks awesome. I missed this thing when I came up earlier, so cool.
All right, there's one.
That is awesome.
All right, anybody else?
Look at that. All right, any other requests? You guys want to see drawn? Can't believe no one's putting requests in there.
That's all right. Well, you know, then we'll
back
do
to drawing the Hulk.
We'll do what we do, and if nobody else is interested, we'll just be done. But
Ben says bravo.
thank you.
That's crazy. That Hulk is just amazing.
Yeah. He's my favorite character. He's my favorite of everybody.
We think about all the different years of the Hulk, right? We have the years where we had the Bill Bixby show, which wasn't the Hulk we knew from the comics, but still fun, still cool. Yeah. You know,
he was the weakest of all Hulks, that's for sure.
He was. I remember as a kid, I did not understand muscle. I thought muscle, if someone said they were strong and they were sitting there bending their arm and flexing and really hard and straining, I thought it was how far you could bend your arm. I thought these guys that can't bend their arm very far, they're not very strong. And so the first time I saw the Incredible Hulk with my brother, I thought he was a fat guy. I didn't realize it was muscle.
Wow, yeah, you were living in a hole, man, because everybody was. I mean, I remember the first time I saw Ricardo Montalban playing Khan on Star Trek, and I thought that dude is ripped, man. I couldn't believe my eyes. I'm like, hey, well, he's huge. Yeah, he wasn't huge, but he was in good shape.
For that, that old guy was in great shape.
You know. And you know, you look at Lou Ferrigno back then; he was pretty soft compared to his, you know, when he was actually competing. But he still looked better than 99% of anybody walking around.
Lou Ferrigno was huge.
Yeah, you know, he was awesome. Over 6 foot, you know, and taller than Arnie and bigger than him, but not quite as hard, you know, muscle on that area.
So about the Hulk movies, the recent ones.
Yeah.
Okay, so we had the one with Eric Bana in it.
Yeah.
Now I actually liked that one.
Me too. I liked it.
But that one bombed. But the second one with Edward Norton, I was not a fan of that one.
Well, first of all, the Hulk was terribly rendered. I mean, he looked like a plastic toy.
Yeah, he did look way too shiny.
And I was really disappointed in that.
Way too veiny.
They made the Abomination completely weird with the cantilever legs and everything. I was like, what's with that? Abomination looks like the Hulk, except he's just, you know, got a bunch of, you know, bumps on him and stuff and spikes. But they did what they did, trying to, and with Ed Norton trying to run things, that was part of the problem. That's why he got the boot.
But the crazy, some people talk about the two movies, and you hear how horrible the Eric Bana was one, and how great the other one was.
I didn't think it was great. That's why they didn't make any more. If it was so great, they would have made more movies, but they did.
Yeah.
And it was right at the beginning of the Marvel. You know,
and it goes they actually included it with the first package.
They did.
And it's like, you know what? That should not be part of the first package.
No, you just keep that. You just keep it. You know.
Yeah. You know, this is kind of crazy. If you ever watch the one with Eric Bana again, imagine him being Bill Murray. And it is the funniest thing. Just think of Groundhog Day. And the movie is hilarious. Well, I could not stop laughing.
I'd say Caddyshack, right?
Either one.
Creature, completely powerful. Can you guys please?
Because he delivers some really dry lines in the show that's supposed to be serious.
Yeah,
but if you think of it,
Lee, man, you know, I think Ang Lee is a great director, but he was trying to go for something else. He had a whole different idea what the Hulk was about. So
Yeah.
unfortunately, that didn't work out.
And the one camera angle of him up on that hill with the city in the background made it like it was a giant Hulk bouncing around like King Kong, and it just kind of ruined the whole aesthetic.
Really?
Yeah.
I thought, look, the very fact that they had him bouncing around, they kind of showed what he could do.
Well, the bouncing was cool,
Yeah.
but I mean, when they had that one scene where they have a low camera angle in a big city, and they had him up close, it looked like he grew to like the great 40-foot guy.
Well, dude, the way Ang Lee had him, he was 15, 20 feet tall when he got really mad.
And then when he picked her up with one hand, it was like,
That's King Kong right there, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like I said, I still liked it. I was there for the premiere. I got the hat. I mean,
You got the hat.
I got the hat. But there was so much psycho stuff going on in there, him and his pops and all that kind of business.
Yeah, and I didn't quite get that whole thing. I thought maybe his dad was
Well,
supposed to be a Hulk at first.
No,
I was trying to figure that out.
The absorbing man, basically.
They did, yeah, eventually.
Like, that's not the absorbing man. His dad was just an angry dude who beat up his family a lot, and that's why Bruce Banner was so angry.
Yeah.
He beat his mom and he beat him, and you get what's his name in there, and he was chewing up scenery like nobody's business. He was just hamming it up. Jeez, when he grabbed that, when Nick Nolte, when he grabbed a hold of that bag and put it on those molecules or whatever to gamma, and then took a full-on whiff of it, I was like, okay,
yeah,
all right, somebody told you to do that, right? Because that is really corny. But like I said, I still enjoyed the movie and was glad. I didn't feel like I lost my money. I liked it.
No, it was a fun movie. That's for sure. Yeah, the Edward Norton one, I was just confused with one drop of blood doing so much. It was just too much for one drop.
Well, the whole gamma bomb thing at the end, all that stuff.
Now there is one Hulk scene which is not from the Hulk that I find hilarious, and that is when Bruce Banner jumps out of that flying craft to land.
Yeah, it just hits the ground.
Just hits the ground.
Yeah. Poof. Well, they did that again in Ragnarok.
That's what I meant in that one.
Well, they did it in the Norton movie too.
It wasn't funny then.
No, it wasn't.
But it was funny in the other one.
Yeah, because you see him just kind of.
And he was just talking it up. Wait till you see this, and he jumps out and burp.
Yeah. That's the thing is that you can't kill, well, they intimated to it, but you can't kill Bruce Banner either. You try and kill him and out pops a Hulk. So.
Yeah.
And he's really, there's something about him that makes him strong too, even though he's not physically strong like the Hulk. There's been so many different writers on the story. I mean, I read an issue where he was in space and he was living. He was still alive. His body just adapted to that.
Yeah.
So I mean,
that's kind of weird because I could see that with if his power was to adapt, it makes sense.
Yeah.
Oh, why am I blanking out? What is the guy's name that killed Superman? Death something.
No,
Doomsday.
Doomsday. Yeah.
Now Doomsday is supposed to do that, right? Adapt.
Yeah, because but the thing is that Hulk has been that's one of his powers. He has a lot of powers that you don't ever get to see because it depends on who's writing the story. But Doomsday, his whole storyline is with each iteration of him, he's better. You can't kill him the same way.
Yeah. Just like DBZ. So we are taking requests for those that just recently joined. So if you want to see Steve draw a particular character, just put it in the comments. And I'll just check the comments, Steve.
Yeah, we've been blabbing for a while. So
I haven't. So Master Farce is nice. Master Farce says, I can't wait to see the Origins Hebrew. And he put SZ. I'm not sure what that means. Yep, so as soon as they make Clamp Champ for Origins, you guys know I already got my parts set aside for Hebrew. That would be cool.
So, oh, they're making an Origins character.
Yep. Yeah, the whole new series of Origins is that it looks like the old figures, but they have more articulation.
And they're, of course, probably better rendered, I'm sure.
Yeah, they're okay. They're not as good as the classics.
Oh, okay. Well, then
They're aimed at kids.
Oh, no, that's unfortunate.
Yeah.
I tell you,
They're still fun.
Those new ones that you showed me are really nice. Okay.
Dude, that is so cool. I'm gonna go check to see if I have any requests yet.
Okay.
He wants to know if you can draw Thanos versus Odin.
Oh, yeah. We're putting this away right now.
All right. Thanos versus Odin, man. Here it comes.
Man. All right, which I guess I'll give him his scepter. Okay. All right, let's see. You know that, and that's
You wrote back. You wrote, "Ha ha, whoop."
That's the reason why Thanos had to wait. You know, because he knew Odin had something for him if he come a calling. Well, he was still alive, and the very fact that they killed him off in the movies was just like, ugh.
Yeah, but they could bring back the Dragon Balls and revive them.
Don't cross the streams, man.
It does feel like that when it comes to those Infinity Stones.
Don't
It
cross
feels
the
so much
streams,
like Dragon Balls.
Yeah, that is not good.
No. Come on, man.
No, that is not good. You do not do that. Just like in Ghostbusters, don't do it.
That's funny. So Matt Ludi wants to know, I made my live stream. So you liked my Mega Man Mecha Neck suggestion, Ben Hebro? Yeah, sounds pretty good. And for those that want to find me on Facebook, go to he-bro.com, click the link for Facebook, and feel free to talk to me on there. And also, if you want to send pictures of your customs and stuff, that's all fun stuff. All right. MPC wants to know, how do you think Endgame would have played out if Odin hadn't been killed off? What do you think, Steve?
Yeah, it'd have been a whole different deal. Well, first of all, he wouldn't have been able to get all of the stones. He wouldn't have been able to get the cosmic cube. If Odin, because look, Odin, he has the all sleep, the Odin sleep that revitalizes him. And the other thing is when he died, his mantle of power was supposed to go to Thor. That's what happens every time.
Right.
And they didn't do that in the movie. They had to make Thor weaker somehow instead. Because if he had that, sorry, Thanos, sorry, it's not going to happen for you. It would have been awesome though. It would have been really cool if they'd have followed more of what was going on in the comics overall. It would have been way cooler.
Yeah.
But
well, this is crazy. So he spends all this time making this cool storyline up, and then they don't follow it when the movies come out. It's like, why? They already got the storylines, they already got the stuff, and it's already been proven. If you follow the source material, the movies rock.
Yeah, well, they have rarely ever followed the source material.
Oh, look at that. Dude, you must draw him a lot.
I don't hardly ever draw him.
Really?
But the thing is that I'm an old dude, and I was there in the beginning when Thanos first came around, when Jim Starlin was drawing him.
Oh,
and,
okay.
Captain Marvel and all of that stuff. It was some great times.
Hey, Dean, thanks for joining us. We'll see you tomorrow. Dean says he has to get off.
Oh.
He lives in another country, so his time zones is like 4 in the morning or something.
Oh,
crazy time.
yikes! Yeah. See, I got. He's got this big old scepter that he has. It's like this.
Yeah, I was not a fan of the way they did the Hulk versus Thanos in the movie.
Oh, they used Hulk as a punching bag, and in the true lore of Marvel, Thanos has few people that he is frightened of, and few that he respects, and Hulk is one that he respects. Even though he has bested him many times, he always knows that one mistake, if I allow myself to make a mistake with him, he will, take me out. And it's always frustrating to me that the way they treated him, and they made him everybody's punching bag. He
Yeah,
should have never lost to Thor. I mean, they put him in the scenario of the war planet, and then they have him do the battle that he actually did against Beta Ray Bill, where he mashed Beta Ray Bill.
Oh yeah.
He and Beta Ray beat Thor to get the mantle of so yeah.
So NPC is saying they should have given Hulk another shot in
Yep.
Endgame.
That's right. He should have been the one to lay some smackdown on him. He should have been the one.
Yeah.
But they had turned him into Professor Hulk, which truly Professor Hulk was bad, man. In the comic, when Dale Keown was doing it, he was no punk. He just he knew he was smart enough to know when to fight and when not to, but he was just as powerful as the Hulk when he was just kind of a monster.
Yeah.
And
So JMC Entertainment wants to know, hey, how you doing today? How you doing today, Steve?
I'm doing good.
Yeah, what's crazy is we see these toys and stuff where they show the Hulk busting out of the Hulkbuster suit.
Yeah.
Was that supposed to be planned? Do you know?
Well, the thing was is that remember they showed him in all of the previews of him just running, him there on but no, he wasn't supposed to be in the Hulkbuster suit at all. That was just a promo. Yeah, I really liked what the Russo brothers did with most everything but the Hulk and Thor. They underpowered both of them, and their attitude had a lot to do with. They said, if we let the Hulk actually be himself, then they wouldn't need all of these other guys.
Right.
And so they underpowered him, and they had him be defeated. By
So basically, like Captain Marvel, when she came along, you didn't need the.
You're just, this is your channel, man. I'm gonna say something that's gonna get you in trouble. You're gonna
So
start losing again.
NPC wants to know: do you think they nerfed version way too much? I'm sure he's talking about the Hulk.
If they did what?
If they nerfed the version way too much, made him soft, I think.
Oh yeah, look, man, the Hulk is the man.
Oh, Vision.
Oh, Vision.
If they nerfed Vision.
They made him really soft at the end. Yeah, because he was being so pacifist. Look, the Vision's awesome. Okay, he is no punk, and in all the literature talks about, he's in the 70,000 pound class, so he can lift 70 tons.
Wow.
He's no weakling. He's not a punk. So when those guys came on him, if they'd have just given him some of his ability, because his intangibility, all of those things, like a lot of times to put people out, he just stick his arm in you and then become tangible, and it'd make you pass out.
Done.
And they didn't do that at all. I'm like, come on, man. Vision is awesome. I thought he was awesome at the end of Ultron. I thought they did a nice job with that. I thought they did a nice tie-in with all of that. But Ultron wasn't my favorite movie by any means. I didn't think it was that great, but I still enjoyed it. But everybody but Captain America, Iron Man, and then of course Captain Marvel. They and look, I love Steve Rogers. I thought he was awesome. I got no complaints because he was killer. But they just didn't show people. They had to ensemble everybody because nobody was powerful enough. They made it out that nobody was powerful enough to really do anything with Thanos.
Yeah.
And in the comic, in the Infinity Gauntlet story, when he got all of the power, all the Avengers and the X-Men attacked, plus a bunch of other people, and he just, he jacked up everybody. He did.
So JMC Entertainment says the Hulk being turned into Professor Hulk made me feel like the Hulk just died.
I wouldn't be surprised because he didn't do anything after that. He made fun of himself. Remember when he saw himself mashing stuff? It's like, oh, how embarrassing.
Yeah.
Like, no, dude, don't be embarrassed. I mean, come on.
And then Matt Loudy says, yeah, I've never been keen on the portrayal of movie Thor. After all, he's a god and he's so underpowered.
Yeah, compared to, and like I said, once Odin gives up his mantle, look, that's how Odin got so powerful. He took the power of his brothers who both died, and then he took the power of his father, or he stole the power of his father, and made him super powerful. I mean, he could hold his own for a little while against Celestials for a minute. I mean, he couldn't for very long, but he was bad, man. He was no punk. And when he came and saved Thor from the ice giants, that was, you kind of got an idea how tough he was, but not really. You don't really see what he could do.
Yeah.
He was so busy trying to bring Thor into line for being a brat that you don't get to see it. That whole fight with Thor and Loki, where they're on the Rainbow Bridge.
Oh yeah.
Please, there would be no fight.
Yeah. Loki would stand a chance.
Not a chance. Not one tiny chance. That's the reason why he was so mad all the time. But he's like getting his butt kicked. He's like, yeah, I know I can't handle you that way. That's why I got to trick you.
Exactly. You can't have both of them be strong. Otherwise.
Well, look by human standards, of course, he's incredibly strong. But by Asgardian standards, he's stronger than their average Asgardian. But he ain't gonna hang with Thor. Okay, Thanos has got him around the neck here, and he's getting ready to crown him with the hammer, or with the bludgeon here. So.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, see, the thing is that they put in Suitor of Muspelheim in Ragnarok, which I thought was really cool. And there was an incredible story. In fact, there was things from that were from the actual comic. It's just unfortunate that they used Carl Urban as the executioner so poorly. Executioner was much tougher. He wasn't a wimp. He wasn't scared all the time. He was a badass. I mean, he was serious business and always a problem for Thor. He was seriously a tough problem. And the Enchantress would always mess with him, get him all fired up, and then he'd end up getting beat eventually. But the way they handled him was he was just like the local janitor.
Yeah.
You. Yeah.
Okay.
And I'm like, yeah, I'm kind of sneaking out the back. Sorry. No, dude. No.
But I gotta admit, they did redo him in the end. That was kind of cool.
Well, the machine gun scene, that is all from the comic.
Yeah.
And that is that is some of the most great art you've ever seen. Walt Simonson, he's standing at the gates of hell, and he's just laying it down with some M16s. Dude, oh man, such great memories. Great memories.
NPC says the drawing looks amazing. And he has the hand saying, thank you.
Thank you. It's a great idea, man. Anytime I get to draw some Asgardians, I'm good. Because the Hulk and Thor were my absolute favorites when I was a kid. Yes, sir.
Oh, stop. My computer's trying to update software. Stop it.
Wrong time. So I'm going to have Thanos here. Oops. That's a little more one here. And he's just standing there, okay? All giant and everything. He's able to stand up against Odin. But, the thing that I wish that they would do is I wish they would bring Zeus into storylines more often too, because they rarely have the other pantheons do anything. And during the Thor storyline, the God Killer, there was a God Killer who was, going around killing all of the gods of the pantheons. He had a special power that allowed him to do that. And Thor stopped him, and finally, I mean, this dude was bringing it. But you know, the very fact that they didn't use Zeus at all, really, and Zeus, I mean, he's serious business, man. Yeah, he. Did you ever see the episode? Did you ever see the issues where Hulk went up there to fight Zeus?
No.
Well, I guess the Hulk, his son, he said, "My son is up here, and you got my son, and we're gonna give him back." And you know, he showed no respect to Zeus at all. And so they got in a fight, and Zeus used his magic powers and everything to become super huge and super powerful. And he cold beat the Hulk down, like, you know, like whipping a dog, beating him down. And I hated seeing that. I was so mad. I don't even want to buy this issue, man. I was so mad. And, you know, and there was no reprieve. He scarred him so that he would forever live scarred with the memory of what he did. And, of course, it got changed later. But, I mean...
Of course it always does.
Yeah, right? It always does, thank goodness. Okay, I guess that's enough of that.
So, they have a question. Do you think He-Man would be able to lift Thor's hammer?
Nope.
No?
Well, he's a good guy, though, right?
He's supposed to be a good guy.
Yeah.
But he's also a spoiled prince.
Yeah, but He-Man's not a spoiled prince. Adam's a spoiled prince.
Yeah.
I would say he could.
You think he could?
Yeah, because he's always working for good. He's never, you know, getting a side deal or anything. He's always, you know, upright. Now, Adam couldn't.
No. Is there any other Marvel DC characters that you would be excited about to see on the big screen that hasn't been done yet?
Oh, yeah. Well, I'm really looking forward to Black Adam. I think that's going to be great.
Isn't The Rock playing it?
Yeah, I think it's finally a good casting. I think he fits really well with that casting. He's obviously got the body for it. And Black Adam's mean, dude. I mean, he can put it on you. But as far as there are tons of Marvel characters I'd love to see, and I'd love them to do the X-Men properly.
Oh yeah.
But they keep doing it improperly. It's like they're afraid. They're frightened to really follow the comics and give the characters the abilities that they have.
I think they are.
Yeah. And you know, I would love to see a Flash movie that didn't have Ezra, whatever his name is, in it, because he is a complete knucklehead. Oh my God!
The way they did that.
Ezra
crazy.
Miller, man, yikes! He was terrible in Justice League, and oh man, embarrassingly bad. I bet you he can't even look at that film. Yeah, I really phoned that one in, especially my running style. Oh man!
Do you guys have any other requests you want to see?
I can't believe they're asking me all these questions. What do I know?
Oh, come on. You are well versed in the comic verse.
Oh man, I just love comics. You know,
I know.
I want to be a superhero, just like everybody read comics. You know, I want to be able to stand up against the bully.
You know what? We got tacos waiting for us downstairs.
Yeah,
man.
we do.
You know,
If nobody else is calling, then tacos are calling my name.
All right, you guys, we're going to call this. Don't forget, tomorrow we got the live class going on for custom figures. And so we will see you tomorrow if you want to join that. Let's see. JMC Imitator says, He-Man vs. Thanos, please draw that. Sorry, man. We would, but we have tacos downstairs.
Tell you what. Here's what we'll do. We'll do it again soon.
Okay.
And then that'll be the first one on the docket.
You got it. The first one on the docket will be
and
Thanos.
and Todd will let you know real quick when the day will be. So we'll get it figured out.
Oh, that's funny. All right, you guys, thanks. We'll talk to you guys later.
Bye.